Hi there movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies. Today we're performing a forward roll followed by a throat punch and eye gouge to the latest and possibly last spin-offs notwithstanding film in the John Wick universe, John Wick 4, released 2023 and already grossing over 4 times its $100 million budget. In what has become typical John Wick fashion then, let's get straight to it. Directed by Chad Stahelski, himself a former stuntman, and starring Keanu Reeves in the title role, Wick is joined again by Donnie Yen as blind hitman Kane, Lawrence Fishburne as the Bowery King, the late Lance Reddick as concierge Charon, Ian McShane as Wick's mentor Winston, and Shamir Anderson as assassin Mr. Nobody. Special mention here also to Mr. Nobody's sidekick dog, an unnamed Belgian Malinois, who helps add to the film's escalating body count as well as providing a few amusing comic moments. But it's also an echo of previous Wick movies where, you may recall, the franchise kicked off with Russian gangsters kicking John W.'s puppy. Really, they should never have kicked his fucking dog. And that is the first and perhaps most obvious point to make about the film. It does not deviate from the tried and tested. For additional supporting evidence, we have another wall-shaking techno beat to accompany another Wick rampage through another nightclub scene played again by La Castlevania. Really though, why bother changing a winning formula given the franchise's almighty box office success, which, with number 4 in the can, is still pulling in the crowds? There is a plot of sorts, something to do with Bill Skarsgård as the head of the High Table, the Marquis de Gramont, finally trying to take down Wick, who's sheltering this time in the Osaka branch of the Continental Hilton, managed by Shimazu Koji, played here by Hiroyuki Sanada, and his daughter Akira, Rina Sawayama. But this is all about unrelenting, visceral action filmed at 100 miles an hour from beginning to end with little opportunity for gentle reflection. If you're not prepared to sit through 2 hours 50 minutes of gunfire, knives, swords, nunchucks, car chases and dog bites, and you really must sit to the very end, then this is definitely the wrong movie for you. Perhaps chin scratching fare like Page 8 or Tinker Tailor may be more your thing. So then, the movie moves to various locations around the world, including Morocco, New York, Berlin, Paris and Tokyo, all filmed in dripping neon glitz. But these are just excuses to stitch together fight scenes of such elaborate construction and or absurdity that the film possibly sets a new benchmark against which others will now be judged. And those fight scenes are something to behold. This is less about acting and storyline than a roll call for the army of technicians, not least the hundreds of stuntmen and women, who visualised and choreographed each fight scene in ever more imaginative ways, including a fight scene achieved seemingly in one shoot, filmed directly from above following John Wick slaying baddies through a ruined apartment building, like watching the latest computer game shoot 'em up. Stunning. In fact, this isn't really an action movie at all, but a ballet, albeit one with more gore, weaponry, samurai swords and jiu-jitsu than you might find in Swan Lake. The point nonetheless is a valid one. This isn't fighting, this is fighting filtered through Rudolf Nureyev. Keanu Reeves is a consummate actor with a supreme and graceful athletic and fighting capability, and he's an all-round nice guy too. If there is any criticism at all aimed at JW4, it is that at 2 hours 50 minutes, perhaps the producers were looking to end the franchise on a bang, but it does make for an absurd body count by the film's end, by which time you're fairly impervious to any degree of pain or suffering endured by either Wick or the hundreds of assassins lining up to take him down and claim the sizable bounty on his head. John Wick's fighting all the way up the stairs of the Sacré-Cœur in Montmartre, then being kicked down them, then repeating the exercise again, was a mightily impressive feat, both physical and technical, but which might have had more of an emotional clout in a movie half the length. What am I saying? Who gives a shit about emotion? This is a film that is a must-see in the cinema, where a big screen, surround sound and extra popcorn to last the running time can match its ambition. Thank you for watching. We hope you can subscribe to our channel or comment on our reviews. We love to hear from you and we always respond. Otherwise, look forward to hearing more of our movie reviews soon.